All right.
What's going on, everyone? This Crazy Russian 86
Yes,
here.
and it's good old Todd here, and it's been a long time since I've seen Emil, and it's the year 2021, and normally Emil comes and visits me, and this time it's different because I came to see Emil, so that makes it different, and it's kind of sort of special that I came out to see him this time, and because usually whenever on our past videos he always came to see me, so this time I came to see him at his crib, his pad, so in his neighborhood, so it's kind of neat. It's different than the east side, but it's sort of up north, north direction.
Right.
So we're here. I'm at a table and outside and on an umbrella table, and I got him Old English, and I got myself a Coors Light.
Drink only malt liquor, just like mitzvah of still worldwide.
And I'm having a Coors Light. All right,
man. Let's start this.
Yes, sir.
Let's get this reunion video going.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. Yeah.
This malt liquor tastes good.
Yeah, it's pretty good beer, yeah. Definitely. That's good stuff, for real.
Yeah.
Old English. Because Colt 45 is not bad also.
Oh, Colt 45 is like my first 40, my most favorite 40,
wow,
and the most delicious 40 malt liquor.
Ramstad's got me a Colt 45 one time, mailed it in a box, and it arrived, and it was like a double malt Colt, so it was like unique, like it was extra strong.
Oh, I drink Colt 45 double malt. When I was in New York, I bought 2 Colt 40s. I bought 2 40s of Colt 45 double malt, and I made the video with C-Town Brown on my Malted Freedom Fighter channel. We all messed up drinking Colt 45 double malt.
That's pretty cool.
So I brought one to C-Town Brown.
Oh, cool.
It's been a while since I've seen that guy. He lives in Hilliard, but
cool.
I don't think I'll ever see him again. But,
I see. Cool.
But we made a couple videos together.
Yeah, and I've seen, speaking of videos, I've been kind of watching his off and on, sporadically, Mel's videos, and he has some good knowledge to share, he's a smart guy, he's common sense, smart, and he's like, I'm a bigger loser than him. He's kind of cool guy, he's got more confidence, I look up to him, he's a good, smart dude.
Thank you, but sometimes I still do dumb shit, but I'm trying to learn. Especially with age,
Well, how old? So you're in your 30s?
Yes, I am.
I'll be 43.
I will be 35 in 3 months.
I see.
Yeah, remember we're 8 years apart.
Oh, yeah.
8 years, a month, and 6 days to be precise.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, it's like going into summer's almost over, but it still feels like it's still hot, for this time of year. It's global warming or something.
Global warming. When I was in Sierra Leone, when I was high,
yeah,
I made this video, we're talking about global warming, and I was laughing, saying global colding. Alima was she was really, it made her laugh, talking about global colding.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Global colding.
Global colding.
That's different. I never heard that.
That's self-made when I was high in Sierra Leone. I had a lot of fun too.
I know, I've seen your picture there. I've seen some videos from there that looked interesting. It looked cool.
Yeah, it is a nice
That's
place.
Cool. That's neat. How long was the plane trip ride for?
Oh, it was a long one. It's
more than Israel probably, because it was I went to Israel 22 years ago, and it was 12 hours to Israel.
No, it's definitely more than that.
Yeah, it's got to be more than that.
Probably
16 hours.
17, 18, maybe more, because it's a really long flight. See?
Oh, yeah, Africa's huge. Africa's big.
See, the way I was flying from Columbus to Istanbul, Turkey.
Yeah.
And then from there, I've been flying to Freetown, Sierra Leone, and from that airport, we had to take a boat to go to the city.
I see.
So it was
It's just a process.
Yeah, from the airport to take a boat.
Big journey.
Yeah. go to the city, and then the people who were hosting us met us there, and we drove over there.
Interesting.
It was a big house on top of the hill.
That's cool. So you stayed at the house?
Yeah, for the whole month.
Oh, that's neat.
That's Alima's friend.
It's neat to get to travel and shit. Like, I don't travel.
And you know what? I've been to inauguration of Sierra Leonean president. No bullshit. My woman and her friends, they actually were in the same room with that guy. I was not. I was downstairs talking to one guy. His name was Charles, and he was also a Jew, by the way. He was a Russian Jew. Talking to him. But they were actually in the room with the freaking president.
Oh, that's neat.
President Mudabiyev.
Interesting.
He got elected like April of 2018.
Oh.
Around that time it was an election.
Oh, wow.
And they literally like were in the same room with the president.
Wow.
And I wasn't. But I was in the same building.
Neat,
Yeah.
neat. That's neat.
Yes, sir.
And then you said you like Indian food. I
Yeah,
never had
Indian food is good.
It looks interesting. I just never had it. Like,
You know, when I first came to America, when I was
probably health.
it's spicy, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's a little spicy, not that spicy, but it's really good tasting. Came to America, I remember my parents went to Indian restaurant. Oh, I loved it.
Oh, neat.
Indian food is really good. I highly recommend you. It's
I'm
it's
gonna
really
try it
good.
one time.
It has some kick to it. It's kind of spicy, but it's good.
Oh, interesting. So the biryani, have you tried biryani, chicken biryani? Is it pronounced biryani or biryani?
Oh man,
It's a popular dish. Like, I think it's one of the popular dishes.
could be, but see, I don't remember.
It's
Like,
biryani or something.
I don't know the names of the dishes. That's the thing. I just have an impression. I remember.
Yeah.
Especially, it's been a while since I ate it.
How's the beer though?
You know, malt liquor is always good. That's like the nectar of gods. Nectar of gods, malt liquor.
But I get what you're saying though. Like, there are days that like I don't drink as much as I used to, but like there are days that I feel the same way. Like, drinking makes you happy. Like, your life is kind of depressed. You know, it helps you it helps you deal with things better. You know, sometimes like it, you know, when you're depressed, like it makes you happy, puts you in a better mood. You know, beer. You know, sometimes like.
Oh yeah, and it's been always like that.
It kind of helps me with my confidence. For some reason, I'm drinking. Like, it makes me sing karaoke. Like, normally I wouldn't sing karaoke if I'm sober. But if I'm at a bar and I'm buzzed, like get tipped, you know, drink enough, then I'll go sing in front of people. Like, I don't care. Like, it gives me a little more confidence to do stuff like dance. If I feel like dancing, if I'm a little buzzed, then I'll just dance. You know, like, it gives me more courage.
Yeah, the same thing to me too. But like, to me, I'm just like, when I'm not drunk, I'm just depressed. I feel like life is pointless. And I have more eager for life when I'm drunk. You know, I want to do things. I don't care. I feel like a Superman. You know, that's like, to me, it's like more of that thing. Like, I'm not a shy person naturally, but I'm fucking depressed. Because like life just makes me depressed and angry. I just don't feel like I don't want to do shit. And when I'm like drunk, I want to do things, you know, I just don't give a fuck.
Oh, I see.
Like, cause you know, society gets to me, but when I'm drunk, I'm like, I have more eager to do things. I don't have this.
More spiffy, like more like, you have more like energy, like more energy to do things. Like,
more energy, more desire.
Desire, yeah. I get what you're saying. I kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah, but.
So 8 minutes, okay, so the length of the video doesn't matter.
Nah, it don't matter.
Oh.
I've been making an hour videos, I don't care.
Oh, I see. So,
Hey, it's a reunion video, let's take our time.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
It's been like 2 years, hasn't it, since we've done a video?
Almost, yeah.
2 years or years? Well, probably more than
Well,
2 years.
no. It's been October of 2019.
Oh.
So it's been just under 2 years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Just
I thought
under
it was a
2
little
years.
longer. Oh.
No, just under 2 years. Remember that day when we made the video with John, Brian, and who was another guy? It was end of October of 2019. That was the last time we made the video.
Oh, because I remember that one guy, Alan, I think, with the fireworks in the backyard.
Oh, that was before then. That was before then. But last time, it was when I used to work for Limited, when I went to John's, remember? It was John, Brian, you, and another guy.
Oh, yeah.
So that was the last time we saw each other. And then today.
I got you. I see.
Yeah,
so
a little under 2
while.
years.
It's been a little while.
Yeah, almost 2 years, but a little less.
Not terribly long.
I mean,
A little short period.
short period.
Brief period.
Brief.
So, like, yeah, but, you know, it seems like a nice setting where he, you know, quiet, nice, calm area where he lives. Like pretty laid back and nice and chill here. Nice grass. It's nice landscaping. Nicely kept courtyards and nice garden. Nice little community around. You know.
Yeah, but when I used to live with Alima, that
Yeah.
was a way nicer place.
Oh.
You know, when I used to live with her, it's like more high tech. You know, I used to live like a couple miles away from here, not that far. Like a couple miles north in Quebec Crossroads. You know, a little more north.
I see.
It's a very nicer place, more high tech. Like, you see, this place is fucking old and trashy and all of that. That place is like more high tech, nice. It's nice apartments, nice inside.
So this is just like this is just like middle grade, like mid of the line, like middle road.
I mean,
like mid, like just
yeah, that place is way nicer than this.
a little bit upgrade, a little bit of an upgrade.
No, for me this is a downgrade.
Yeah. I see, yeah.
For me it's a downgrade.
I see. Yeah.
But guess what? My woman got me this place, so.
I see. Well, just for you,
Her dad used to live here. Where I'm living now, her dad used to live there.
interesting. I see. So that's how you found out about it here?
Yeah, she put me in here.
Oh, interesting. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
When I got into it with her daughter, which was not for real, you know. It just meant to be that way, you know.
I'm kind of jealous of Emil. He's got a girlfriend and I don't.
You know how long we've been together?
How long?
Almost 9 years.
Wow. I saw a picture of her once. She's kind of pretty.
Yeah, she is.
Attractive. Africans can be very pretty, attractive, and so a lot of different cultures, Indians and especially Russians, and I don't know. It's like, but for the viewers, what do I want to say? For the viewers watching, you know, I think that they'll like to see a little bit of a chug, so I'll chug the rest of this for the viewers because it's just light beer. So
yeah,
might as
people
well
like
get rid
action.
of it. So yeah, action. So I'm gonna chug.
They
the
don't
rest
like. Remember when you said years ago, let's talk, right?
Right. That's it for that. It's empty. But
I think you should drink another one.
no, I'm good.
Ah,
I mean, I'm all right. I mean, I don't like Bud. I mean, you like Bud Light. I'm not really a Bud Light fan. I'm not really a big Heineken fan. Much. But
Todd,
I bought them for you, so it's all right.
listen,
I mean, I'm gonna. Have
I think
Bud
you
Light.
should drink another one, but in turns, you know what I'm gonna do? So you're not gonna feel bad, you're not gonna drive drunk. You can walk to Speedway, so you can sober up and get some snacks.
No, I'm good. I'm fine.
Ah, okay.
I'm good. I'm okay. I'm good.
I just feel like it
I'm
would be
good.
cool if you could drink another beer.
No, I mean, I'm good. I mean, unless you want me to have this Bud Light, and then you just
Yeah,
get
yeah, yeah,
Heineken.
just do that.
All right.
Fuck. Let's drink it up, man.
I mean, if I'll just have 2 beers, that's it. But you can have that's my limit right here. Is my
Yeah,
limit.
that's fine. You know, just have 2 beers and yeah.
And you can have the Heineken.
Right. That's fine. Yeah, 2 beers each. It's fine. And then you can chill for a little bit. You don't have
And
to
then
drive
later.
right away.
Right. I'll score all up there on the.
Yeah.
Then this will be fine. Just this, I'll just drink this then.
Yeah, like I said, don't go right away. You know, I know you're not ready.
Right.
Take your time,
Right.
chill. Couple hours, sober up, then go. You don't have to go now.
Right. Okay.
I don't want you to get in trouble. None of that. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be okay.
I know you will be. I trust you. You know, let's just have a good time. You know, fuck it. It's been years.
Oh, squirrels are coming.
Hey, I got the rap. It's been years. We can drink couple beers. It's been 2 years since me and Todd been drinking beers together, and our friendship gonna be forever.
Yeah. Nice.
See?
Nice. That's more creative than I could have done.
See?
Yeah. That's good right off the top of your head though.
Yep.
I can't. I'm not a creative like that one in that.
Remember
regard,
when we rapped
regard.
that? Here I am, motherfuckers, and I'm gonna rap. I'm gonna snap you. Remember years
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah.
Damn, I used to be wild back then.
Yeah, a little. Yeah. I remember a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's Bud Light. I think I like the taste of the Coors Light a little better than Bud Light. Coors Light's a little bit better, taste-wise. Bud Light's not bad either.
Ah,
Are you almost like? Oh, you're still got a lot in there.
Not a lot, but you know what would be nice? You can just go to freaking bar at some point, like in the last couple of months, maybe.
Maybe.
Just go to the fucking bar and make a video over there.
Do you have any bars near here?
I'm not sure. But I think
Probably.
maybe we should go in the bar on the east side. Remember we used to go like when we saw that girl who was making fun of you, whatever, and we used to make videos over there. We used to like smoke a cigarette.
Oh.
Remember?
You mean with Chad? Oh, when Chad was
With
there?
John.
Oh, with John?
With John.
Not really. I don't remember.
Remember when John left you and you got pissed at him and then you were calling me to drop you home?
Yeah.
That bar, remember like...
Oh, they closed that. I think they it's not there, or they changed the name, or took I don't know.
That sucks.
But there's a better bar on like, it's a biker. It's like karaoke. I used to go there when I was much younger, and they sing karaoke Saturday nights. It's not a bad bar. It's called Jilly's. It's the place I'd probably go to.
Where is Julia's at? Like,
I
where
haven't
is...
been there in years. It's on Main Street, near Fazoli's. That restaurant, Italian restaurant called Fazoli.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that by
Rose
Rabbi
Sword.
Goldberg, remember?
No. This is in Reynoldsburg, like on Main Street.
Ah, so it's a little further east.
Yeah, it's more east.
Ah, okay. Reynoldsburg, not
Jilly's.
that.
Yeah, it's on Main Street, like near Bryce.
Past Whitehall.
Kind of by Bryce Road.
Ah, okay. I know
That
where
area.
that is.
Yeah, that's Jilly's. I used to go there when I was much younger, but I haven't been there in many years. But I could check it out though. And then there used to be pretty ladies that went to the bars in Gahanna when I was younger, but that was a long time ago. Back. Oh, it's nice weather though. It's not too terribly humid. Bugs aren't out, but I don't know.
September, man, September.
Yeah, man. So these are both 16. Wait, yeah, this is 16 ounces. Wait, oh yeah, both of these are 16 ounces.
See, mine is like 24, so I'm actually drinking. Actually, mine is 22, 24, and you're 16s. I'm drinking way more than you. I drink like 46 ounces. You drink.
This is all I'm
32.
having though. Just this. I just had the Coors Light, and I'm just having that, and that's all.
Is it 16 or 12?
16.
Is it?
Because the can's fatter, like it's shaped. It's the same quantity like as this one. It's just.
Could be, but it doesn't say though.
Well, this one.
Oh yeah, 16 ounce. You're right. I saw it.
Yeah, this one's 16 ounce right up here. They're both the same volume. It's just this Coors is shaped fatter. Like this is more narrow. So it's like
Right.
this is wider.
Right.
It's a marketing scheme or something.
Marketing scheme.
Possible. I don't know.
No. It just,
It's just the same amount, just shaped different.
Right. It's just like people, right? Like some people they're thin but tall, but some people are shorter but they bigger, and they can still weigh the same.
Exactly.
Right? The same thing.
Exactly.
The
Same
same
analogy.
concept.
Good analogy. Yeah.
Right.
Beer kind of makes me like tired a little, like relaxed, like I don't know, like more than it used to. Like it seems like when I was younger, it like perked me up more, like made me more perky, like it made me, I don't know, just kind of soothing, more soothing. It's like more of a therapeutic effect, like kind of relaxes, like makes me drowsy, or I don't know, or just more laid back. It's just weird. I don't know. But then the more I drink, it's like the more I want to have fun, like sing or karaoke or listen
Man,
to
you
some
should have
rap.
taken some napkins.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
That's
it's
okay.
starting to come.
You see, Weizmann's
My
committee
allergies.
is definitely gonna make fun of that.
Yeah, the allergies are acting up. Like it's just, I don't have a handkerchief or Kleenex.
You should have taken, because Weizmann's committee gonna be on it for that. I tell you that right now.
Yeah, probably.
Because he likes to make fun of things like that.
Well, then I better drink more so I can forget about it. I'm just joking.
And by the way, Todd, you deleting your channel doesn't do any good, because guess what?
Well,
Everybody have all your videos archived
Well,
from back in the day when.
I figure that.
So.
Well, I start new. I like to start fresh, brand new, and It's just all memories. You know, a lot of it's just fun and games, not serious.
Yeah, see
It's
me,
just entertainment value.
I've been on my
Just
channel for 12
be
years.
goofy. Most of it's not serious. People take things too serious sometimes. Oh, how many years?
12.
Wow.
And I still keep the same channel. I'll just change it from
So-
the rules to Crazy Russian 86.
So what's the maximum minutes that they let you? Do you have a time limit on your videos?
Nope.
Or
No, I don't.
really?
Yep.
So you could do an hour.
Yeah, easily. I'm making like 2-hour live streams sometimes, like 2 hours.
Because they only let me do like 13 minutes or 14. I can't go over like 13.
Maybe like
On
15.
my camera. Yeah. Like they say, I'm not able to do over like 13 or 14 minutes on mine.
No worries, man.
You ever talk to Charlie these days?
Yes, I actually have been.
Well, that's right, because of the herbs, like the parsley. I remember you told me you got like parsley or basil or something.
Yeah. And I did my salad,
Oh,
and I used that and some onions too. Additional to the
cool.
onions, I bought at Big Lots.
Oh, cool. Oh. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, Charlie is a good dude. You know, I have fun hanging with him.
Yeah, he's smart too
He is.
about stuff. One time I got him mad one time or something, or I don't remember. I pissed him off a few times before.
Well,
But
it's
I
been-
didn't really mean, like, I didn't really.
Listen, you got drunk and you were getting to Stanton's. And you,
It wasn't that. It was something different though.
No, but I mean, Charlie told me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not allowed over there ever because of Stanton. Like,
Oh yeah, because I threatened that I was gonna like beat Stanton up or something.
I
Like,
don't
in a
even
fight
know,
with
but
him.
yeah, something like that.
Like I acted like I toughed off to him or something. Like I mouthed off to his son something like that one time, or I said something like, I was younger and said something I shouldn't have said, to him, and
See-
it kind of offended him or said something intimidating to him. I think.
Yeah, could be, but see me, I don't have problem with Stanton. But once when I was younger, Stanton took me to some of the people I was hanging out, and he never took me to hang out with people again.
Stan got mad at Charlie one time and went off on Charlie one time and lost his temper.
Listen, I know their relationship. They don't even get along very well at all.
No, Stanton was like threatening it. It was like late at night, and Charlie was drinking, and Stanton went off. It was like a Saturday night. It was like 10 o'clock, and Stanton was yelling at Charlie, like cussing at Charlie.
Hey, they don't get along, trust me. I've been around 2 of them. They don't get along at all.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I get along with both of them though. I just don't hang out like Stanton once took me to his friends, but then
really?
it was once. But that was the only time because
Were they nice? Were they cool?
they were alright, but it was only once. He never did it again because I said something inappropriate to one of the girls. Yes. At that time, I was younger
Right.
and
Times were different back then.
no, I mean it's still the same thing, but like it's okay, It was just once he took me to his friend, he never did it again. But me and Stanton, we never had problems. Like I've been talking to Stanton, hanging out with him, seeing him, hanging out around Charlie. Like me, Stanton, Charlie, we cool. Stanton just doesn't want me to go around his friends. But me and Stanton, we never got into it. Like never, never,
That's good.
never.
Yeah, that's good. He's a good guy. They're
It's
both
funny
good.
you say that because he doesn't want you ever to be there. Like you're not allowed there. I am.
It's okay. I mean, it's whatever makes them happy, whatever keeps things smooth. I abide by.
Hey,
I mean, whatever works.
right, and it's okay because
The system.
quite honestly, I don't feel bad about nothing. Even if people ostracize me, don't want to deal with me, I look at it as a blessing because, okay, let's say I said something inappropriate to somebody, so they say, you know what, we're not gonna take this guy. Let's say if I wouldn't say that, what would happen? I would be standing there not saying anything because I have nothing in common with these people.
Right. So it's better
what's
to
the
be safe than
difference?
sorry. It's better just not to say diddly like anything. Just keep your mouth, like your tongue zipped, and then not speak not say anything. Like it's better just to keep hush. Like keep things on
Yes,
a hush.
but this is not my point though.
Oh,
My point is this.
Yeah.
If I'm hanging out with people and I'm keeping it harsh,
Uh-huh.
just because I have nothing to say or I have nothing nice to say,
Yeah.
what's the point for me to be hanging out with these people if I have nothing to say? If I say something inappropriate,
I'm confused.
they're gonna kick me out of the company, right?
Right. I understand.
But if
that
I'm gonna
part.
say nothing, they wouldn't wanna hang out with me, just because who wants to
'Cause
deal
you're
with
quiet.
exactly, because there is like
Quiet. Because you're weird. Like because you come off as weird because you're kind of quiet. Or
yes, exactly. See, so it's like really the same
it's like
thing.
a put off. Oh, I see. So it's like a turn out. Like it's. I see. So you don't fit in. Like you're not fitting in, sort of.
Pretty much, yeah.
So it's that idea.
Whether
so
I say inappropriate things or not, if I say inappropriate things, they kick me out.
So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Pretty much, yeah.
This is that idea.
Pretty much,
You're
yeah,
damned
exactly.
If you do, damned if you don't. You can't win for losing, pretty much.
Yeah, because like if I'm not gonna say anything inappropriate, I'm not gonna be weird. I'm gonna go there. I'm not gonna say anything because I have nothing to
So
say.
you're better off not being there.
Yeah, I'm better off not being there because
period. Like,
being there is just pointless because it's like even if I don't say anything inappropriate, I'm just not gonna say nothing. They're just gonna be like, why are you hanging out with this guy?
So it's better off you're not on the scene.
Right, because it's just like no compatibility. Like you said, I just don't fit in.
I get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Either way.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just it.
It's a bright. Remember, Emil, don't, remember the web. I'm not on, don't finish. She told me for you not to like finish everything and then just leave some, you know what I mean? Just
like leave some beer?
Just a teeny, she said just a teeny bit. Like, I mean, you could just do what you want, like, but she just speaking for the web, but.
Okay.
Okay, but the web,
okay.
For the web, it's.
I got you.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's personal though.
Unfinished swill because Todd Todd wants some of my beer for his webcam fetish. I don't know what he's gonna do with it, and I don't want to know, and I don't care. So now I'm gonna try to kill the swill, but I'm not gonna kill it.
Okay, let me explain. She's gonna because a lot of people already know. I allow I enable women to humiliate, degrade me, make fun of me because they the women call me a loser pretty much. And see, Emil, he's from Russia, and she is also from St. Petersburg, so she's basically dominating me and taking charge. And I like females that are dominating, and she basically ordered me. She told me because he and her are both from the same place, so she wants me to be humiliated and degraded, and she wants to make fun of me. So that's basically the reason behind. She just wants to poke fun at me, and tease me, and call me a loser, and degrade and humiliate me, because it turns her on. By some weird reason, it sort of turns me on at the same time, because they're both she's from St. Petersburg. She's really hot. She's really sexy. She's from the same town as he is, so it's and Emil's not a loser. Emil's not a loser, and she's not a loser, and they're both damn smart, and I'm a dumbass, and I'm stupid, and I'm learning disabled, and I don't got my life together. I don't have a house, no family, and I've been single my whole life. I never.
Hey, I have no family either. And guess what? My mom had me when I was my age.
$10,000 a year. They're gonna put me in retarded school when I was in kindergarten. So I'm definitely a loser. I'm still living with my 72-year-old mom, and I'm basically an incel and a virgin. And people call me a low.
You're not a virgin,
and I'm
man.
a simp. People now call me a simp. Well, I'm not a virgin technically. I've only been with 4 black chicks in my whole life, but the last
4?
time
I thought it'd be
I
7
banged
or 8.
that chick, black chick was 10 years. No, 4. I've only been with 4 different black chicks in my life.
So okay, Sabrina and who else?
Jacolia was one name. Jacolia, Sabrina, Tiffany was the first one, and then what's the other one? Patricia was the fourth, and then let's see, Tiffany was the first, then Sabrina, Jacolia, Tiffany, Jacolia, then Sabrina, then Patricia. So 4, yeah. So wait, I'm missing one. Wait, 4 black.
Man, you know how many women I've been with?
4 black girls. How many?
15.
And then one that I paid one time, and she was slutty. She was a prostitute, but it was only one day I saw her, just one day, and that was it. And she was gross, and she was nasty, and she was
Have you ever had sex with a white woman?
once in my life, once, and it was when I used a condom protection, but once.
I lost my virginity with a white woman.
She was gross.
Who
It was in
on crack.
2008. In 2008, I did. She was nasty too. Like you could tell, she was with a lot of other guys.
Hey, I lost my virginity with a crackhead. Okay.
I lost my virginity to a black girl. She was like 32, and I was like 19.
Okay, I lost my virginity with a white crackhead woman. She was 33, and I was 23.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
She was 33 and I was 23. And she was taller than me and she was fat and she was a crackhead.
Damn.
Yeah. 33 years old at the time, back in 2009.
Oh, but I just want to just say this though, that
all right,
unfinished
will.
Okay, but and then I'll take it. Thank you.
I left a little bit.
No, you can just finish what you want.
No. I leave you. Everything is there.
Cool, thank you. But I just want to make one thing clear though. I just want to just clear this up though. Like, I'm it's just on my mind. I just want to just say this. No homo. I'm not gay. In case you guys were thinking that I'm into dudes, hell no. I'm definitely not. Like, I'm between Emil and myself. I mean, I don't want people to get twisted or get the message. Like, I don't want people to get mixed ideas or messages based on what I was saying, because I know it can be a little bit confusing about where I was going with what I was saying. But the fact of the matter is, let it be known. Facts. This is real. Like, facts. I'm not a homo. I'm not gay. Like, I'm not into dudes. Like, no homo. I'm only into women.
And I know that. And I know that.
I just wanted to put it out there that I'm not. I'm
Todd,
straight.
let me explain you something. I know you are. I'm only straight. I know you are. But let me tell you something. People know that you're straight. I
just wanted to put it out. People make fun and bully me and. Okay,
exactly, they're making fun of you,
right?
Because they look at you like you fucking loser. You cannot get pussy, and life is all about sex. It's like Freudian type of shit. So if you cannot get woman, you want to get love. You're gonna go over the
man. Worthless. You're a failure and worthless and pathetic and a loser.
Yeah, so they don't really think that you're gay. They just want to make fun of you. That's all.
Exactly.
They're just full of shit. Don't pay attention to them.
And I heard one time people put other people down for the simple reason to make them their life. To make their life seem better. So someone told me when people poke fun or make fun of other people, bully people, their life isn't all that cracked out to be what it is. Like, it's not all like smiles and Hallmark cards, you know. Like, it's just like, it's not all groovy and not all like cracked out to be what it is.
You know, let me tell you something. Let me show you some insight.
Sure.
Some people, they just look at people like, okay, there is something wrong with you. We need to fix you. So they try to make fun of you, to show you that there is something wrong with you, so you will get better. But the thing is,
like therapy, basically.
Kind of. But the thing is, it's fucking pointless, because you are who you are. You're not gonna change.
That's what Steve, my roommate, told me that one time. He said he is who he is. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it just reminded me of what, like, I had a roommate one time. He was
Steve Bell. I fucking love this guy. He was a cool dude. I fucking love him.
Yeah, he told me that one time. He said, I am who I am. I'm going to do what I do, and I'm not going to change for anybody. He's like, I'm going to basically be who I am. And he refused to change, because he said, this is who I am. And even though my habits aren't, like popular, or, his habits were, they were what he did. Like, he just said he wasn't going to change for nobody. He's like, he continued just to be himself. So and he lived his life the way he did, and he didn't compare, like, he didn't, like, feel ashamed. He didn't feel ashamed about his life.
And you know what? Steve was actually one of my favorite people. I really like this fucking guy. He was a cool dude. So Steve, if you're watching this video, I fucking love you. Like, for real.
He's smart.
Like him, I like him. Like, me and him, I feel like we get along.
He's intelligent.
Yeah, he's intelligent.
Yeah. He knows what's up. Like, he's an intelligent guy. Steve.
Yeah, he reminds me of Alexander Graham Bell. You know who was Alexander Graham Bell? The guy who created a radio. The first radio in the world. So I was thinking maybe that guy is his ancestor.
And he had a pretty wife. Like, Steve had a pretty daughter. His wife was beautiful. Good gene line. He had good sense. Steve had great sense. good advice, good good points. He had good aura about, like, he had a good just a good sense about him, and yeah, it was fun to be with. Like, he was a wise dude. See, even though he didn't have a lot of money, like he
Who
had
has a
fun.
lot
He
of
knew
money
how
these
he knew
days?
how he knew how to have fun and, you know, live his life, even though it was on the brink of things and just on the edge of stuff. You know, like, it was like on the edge.
Heineken, not malt
But
liquor, people.
he did his own thing, and he just carried on, and he was always showed up to work on time. Like, he was responsible. Like, he was he functioned really well, and he took care of his business. He didn't necessarily have a house, you know, like, be stable as far as having a large, you know, home and, you know, like, a family that was connected. Like, he didn't have some things that other people have, but not, you know, people can't.
What you
You know,
talking about?
people can't mimic other, you know, like, I'm just saying, like, you can't.
Yeah, we all have our
copy.
own ways.
People
It is
can't
what it is.
copy successful people. You can't copy necessarily successful just because they seem successful, because they have a large home or they're.
Let
they
me
have
tell you something. Do you know?
Okay,
Do you know
sure.
how many successful people didn't even fucking live to my age? Do you know that? Let's say Tupac,
Yeah.
Left Eye.
But I'm talking about scientists and doctors and lawyers and attorneys and even artists, like musical, like artists and people that are in bands and art.
Yeah, some of
music.
them fucking 25, 27
Yeah,
year
making
old and they
bucos.
fucking
They're
die
making
from
bucos of
overdose.
money, like, yeah, they die from overdose. Yeah, it just.
They didn't
it's
even make it to my age. Some of them didn't. A lot of them did.
I mean, yeah. It's like life events happen to different people at different moments. So
You know, there is
can't
one
dictate.
rich Indian actor
can't
1 year ago. He was 34 years old, my age, okay?
Okay.
He was rich, famous, he was making Indian movies.
Yeah.
He fucking committed suicide at the age of 34.
Oh, I thought about suicide before, but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to hurt my mom and put her through the pain. My mom and.
But do you think you will be able to actually do it?
It'd be quick. I mean, if you just take a gun, like, right here and pull the trigger. I mean, if it's like a 38 special, it'd be a quick. You wouldn't feel pain, really. I mean, if you take it, but it'd be a messy death. Like, what I'm saying is, would you want to go to your own funeral and be like your brain be hanging, your head, parts of your head be hanging out and shit like that? Like, that's an ugly look to go to your own funeral. Like, I'd rather die a natural death, peaceful death, than, you know, when God takes you, then have to, you know, take your life. Like, if you take a gun, I've seen forensic pictures in my life in the late 90s, and it's not fun to look at, like pictures of gruesome people like committing suicide and things. When I was in high school, I don't know, I used to look at forensic pictures of people, you know, taking their life, real pictures from forensic sites on the old internet when they dialed it up on the old phones. For some reason, I used to look that up, morbid shit up, but it's not a pretty look. It's if you're going to your funeral and your face is like half hanging out, it's just not a good look at your funeral. And then the thing is that you put your mom through pain. Your mothers go through enough already, you know. Mothers go through a lot of pain. They raise your kid, and then you won't want to. Why would you want to make your mom suffer more? Because it just caused her to suffer more. You know, you have to think about your mom. You know, like, I try to put my mom first. You know, like, I wouldn't want to put my mom. You know, like, sometimes I think death is the salute. Like, sometimes you'd probably be more at peace or a better place, but then I don't know. It's just like, I guess just to keep living is the only. It's not the only way, but it's like life. I don't know. It's just. What are your feelings? Like, do you feel like suicide is like? I agree. I looked up. It was interesting that Emil brought this up because I was looking at, like, euthanasia, like legal ways, because in England, like in certain countries, if you have a chronic or if you have cancer, you can, like, die. Like, old people, I'm not just saying old people, but if you have like a disease, you can choose. You're allowed to choose. And I saw a video one time, this lady was eating chocolate and they actually injected her with stuff, and she slowly died, and her family was watching, and she slowly passed away. But that was her decision, but it was legal in that country. So I don't know. But if a person has a condition that they can't cure or get rid of, like even if it's autism or like learning disabilities, and they're not going to be single the rest of their life and being probably more or less miserable. I don't see a reason. Like my passion was basketball. Like I wanted to go far in basketball, it never happened. But so does that give me a reason to? Is it okay if I say I want to die and like be injected with something chemical and peacefully pass away? Would that be okay? Like would I go to heaven, or because some people say there's hell, so I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't want to be in a worse place than this. This life seems pretty like not fair. It just doesn't seem fair, and it seems like a punishment being here. So I mean, there's a lot of things that don't seem fair. Even you can see it in the government now they're making us wear masks again. I've been vaccinated, so why should I have to wear a mask because other people, like why do I have to suffer because other people chose not to get a vaccination? And
I'm not been vaccinated. I don't care. I don't want to do it. Fuck it.
I mean, my mom made me, but why do I have, because to see my grandma, but because she's in her 90s, but why do I have now I have to suffer and wear one in jobs, and now the government is pressing people and pressing people to do certain things, so forcing in a way, and scaring people mentally, so emotionally. So what's the use? Like why try? Like it's like it makes you upset. Like it makes you irritated. Like things just don't seem fair. Like it's like, well, it's because I was vaccinated. Like that's just one example, a small example, but there's so much other things in life that don't seem fair. It's like, and then you get depressed about stuff, and then it's like you have to work, and life isn't always free. You have to work hard to get things in life. You can't be lazy, and you can't just you can't just do what you want. So life really isn't. America's not for real free. I mean, if you think about it, because
I agree.
People have the money you have. Other people control that. Other people control your house. Other people control your livelihood, pretty much. I saw it on a group called United States of God. That's a chat group, and I learned a little bit from there, like people's mindsets.
I used to have a roommate, Jeff Hickson. You know what he told me one day when we used to live together?
What?
He told me, in life, we don't owe anything. We don't own anything.
Oh.
We're not owners. We are caretakers.
What's that mean?
Like, the thing is, you own the house.
Oh.
You buy the house.
Oh.
You take care of it, and then you die. But you don't really own nothing. You have nothing. You just take care of the property you live in.
Oh, I see.
That's what he meant.
Oh, but you don't own it. The bank. Well, the bank doesn't. Sometimes people do. When they pay a house off, the bank doesn't control the house. Like some people, if they lived somewhere for 50 years, the house is theirs. I mean, so it does exist. I mean, some people do own their own homes.
I mean,
like elderly people, some people like that.
I don't know, but then
they don't
again,
have a mortgage. I mean, they don't have a mortgage. They play their cards right and their deck right, and they do things the right way, and then their house is theirs, and they don't owe. Like they don't have to answer to anybody, and the house is free and clear. It's their house.
But think about it this way, though. Like, let's say I'm almost 35 years old. I'm 35 years old.
Yeah.
I entered a 30-year-old mortgage, right? So I paid to 30 years. When I done paying it off, I'm 65. Now, what is 65? It's like 2 years before the retirement age.
I thought retirement was 65.
67.
Oh.
So, it's pretty much I'm done paying off my house. I live there for 2 years, like it's my property. Then I get retired. Then I live there for another maybe 10, 15 years. And I'm fucking 80-year-old. I have to go to nursing home. So in reality, I'm paying.
Right.
And then I done paying.
And taxes and paying.
Right. And
medical
then I have
bills. That doesn't include medical bills and insurance and, Medicaid. If he's on Medicaid
that's a
or
whole
Medicare,
different story. But
that's
what I'm
different,
saying,
right? Yeah.
what I'm saying is this. You got the house, right? You paid it off. When you paid it off, you're fucking in your mid-60s,
right? You're old. By that point, you're pretty old, yeah.
Right. And then, you mid-60s, you're not that old. You have like maybe 10, 15 years that you enjoyed. And then after that, you're fucking 80 years old, and that's it. You fucking on your way to nursing home, you know.
Pretty much, yeah. You're not going to enjoy life, like go golfing at 80. Well, some people do go golfing at 80, and you know.
But my point is like, you know, life is like, enjoyment is like this little part of life. At least like 1-2%, maybe like 10% if you like it. Everything else is work, work,
yeah,
just to get things.
Yeah, he's a very valid point. You know, it's like, but it's like my grandma, for example. She's in her 90s and she can't really hear and see, and she's like 94 and like she's still living, and she's not in a nursing home. She still has a house, and she lives, you know. But I don't know. And her, you know, as my pop, and he died in 98 of cancer, and I was like 19 going on 20 when he died of cancer. You know, I was only 19 going on 20 when he passed away in November of 98, and he had cancer, and like, and then she, you know, kept the house, but they had a house before that, you know what I mean? And then my mom basically grew up in that house, the original one, you know, but now my mom's 72, and I don't know, and she still has to work. Kind of sucks. But you think at 72 she shouldn't be working, you know?
So where your mom was working at?
Well, I don't want to. I know we're filming, and I don't want to get too much personal detail, but she just works at the same place, though, you know, like the same place, you know, as before. But I just don't want people. I don't want to like leak out, and you know, personal information like the name. I'm not going to name the name of the place where I work or she work or even you work. You know, it's not. You know, it's not smart to give off the name of the, like I would never say on video where you work. You know what I mean? Like,
but I can tell you what, I've been saying a lot of times, I hate my fucking job. I don't give a fuck. My boss knows it.
It's hectic. Jobs can be hectic.
Yeah, especially when you're going to the job where you're working, delivering the medication to the nurses who fucking evaluating you, seeing what's wrong with you, and purposely putting fucking...
No.
Purposely like fucking acting down, like what the fuck?
That's why they call it. That's why they call it work and not recess. One of my mom's friends told me that. You know, that's why they call it work and not recess.
Whatever it's called, I don't give a fuck, man.
Right, it's just a saying,
but I just feel like, you know,
it's a trope. But yeah, but I get what you're saying. Like yeah, I mean it's hectic. It's frustrating. It's a nuisance. Like it's like a pet peeve. Kind of like a pet peeve.
Especially when I feel like I'm getting paid for people trying to put me on disability.
My sister tried to get me on it years ago and it didn't work.
Good.
Like 15 years ago.
Man, you don't need that shit. You just fucking work. Yes, people think it's you fucking weird.
I'm capable of working. Like I'm physically, I can work. Like I lift boxes all day at work. All I do is lift boxes and put them on skids. 15-pound boxes all day.
So keep doing it, fuck
it. On skids.
You don't need that bullshit in your life, trust me. You don't need it.
Take it out and then have to come back with the pump. I call it a pump truck. You know, most people say a jack, but I call it a pump truck. Pull back, which I did in 2003 all the time, 2004, but well, the same place where John works. That was the roughest job I ever had, where John, 2003 to 2005.
Fuck, man, you know, we were born in this world to be fucking retards.
840 now. You said to be what? Retard?
Exactly. Like, what's the point of this life? Like, do you really want to live your life? Like, you fucking retard, get on disability. What's the point of your life then? Like, okay, you get on disability.
Yeah.
You don't do shit. People treat you like a piece of shit. You may be like degraded to humiliate, but I don't.
Well,
if people degrade to humiliate me, I'm gonna fuck them up.
By attractive women and pretty, you know, females that are healthy and pretty, but
hey,
that are attractive to my standard, but
woman,
everybody's different, you know.
My woman is attractive.
That's my only way to cope.
She doesn't like to be degraded. I don't like to be degraded. We don't have that shit in our lives, okay?
That's perfect. I wish I didn't. I wish I was at the point in my life where I didn't have to stoop that low to be degraded. But my life turned out to be that way. It is what it is. It turned out to be that way, which I can't really necessarily. I could have controlled. My only theory, my theory is it would have been my life would have turned out different if I would have tried harder, you know, not gave up on basketball, you know, like, or, you know, because in high school, that was my passion. Go far, you know, make money in basketball. That was my ultimate goal. but it fell through the roof. The clouds crashed down on it. It didn't work out, so it's like, you know, then I've had odd jobs, like 50 some jobs since then, for temp work and warehouse and kitchen, being dishwasher and warehouse.
The same thing here. I don't care.
So you've had like over 45 jobs also?
No, not that many, but I had similar type of jobs. Like I used to work in the kitchen, I used to work warehouse. Now I deliver medicine to the nursing homes where everybody watching me. It treat me like I'm fucking
warehouse,
retarded.
kitchen, stuff.
The same thing, yeah.
Manual labor, odd jobs.
Yeah, the same thing. I don't care.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting money to get on disability.
I don't really care either, because whatever you have to do, whatever it takes to make money. But
yeah,
it's like,
and then people are taking me off the routes all the time because I act crazy, because they treat me like I'm fucking retarded, and I'm not.
No, you're definitely not. You're smart as fuck. Like, shit. I mean, I think you're smarter than I am. Shit.
Well, I think so too, but
you're more confident and you're more normal than I am. So, like,
everybody said that too, but
I mean, I'm weird. I'm very strange, but like, I'm an oddball. But
hey, Todd, you are who you are.
But I think okay, so I'll shut up. Like, I'll just say that. I just want to say that one thing. I think something probably happened. I was telling this girl that I'm talking to now, because they're John. I'm not going to say names, but I'm kind of talking to this chick. And I might see her tomorrow. Knock on wood. But she invited me to her party. Thank you. But
I hope you score, man. You should.
Thank you. But so, anyways, she's older than me. But
it don't matter.
But long story short.
How old is she?
50. But long story short. Long story short, though.
You know how old is my woman?
How old?
Yes.
41?
Close, but a little less.
39?
Yes! She's 39 years old.
Oh, sweet. But anyways, so I was like, okay, so I told her, well, I just happened to mention, I said, well, maybe something happened to me in, elementary school, not necessarily I got raped, but something might have happened to me, in the 4th grade, at a private school that I don't, because it turned me out the way I am today, that I can't put my finger, can't prove what happened, but it might have been a major something drastic or something dramatic might have happened when I was like 6 years old or 5 years old in elementary school, or because of how I think now to be degraded, something. I'm not saying I got raped, or anything like that, but something. I have a feeling something weird happened to me in the 80s, like early 80s. I just have a hunch, like something happened.
It's funny. I used to have a friend, Lydia, and she used to tell me.
Put my finger on it. I just don't.
My friend Lydia used to tell me that, Emil, you act like when you used to be a kid, your mom threw you off from the fucking, the thing, the baby carriage.
Yeah.
When you go like
a swing, like the baby, my brother.
Like then babies, they like inside of that thing and then they fall.
Oh, like the high chair when they eat, like in the kitchen?
No, not in the kitchen.
Oh.
Like, when mom carry a toddler inside of the, what's the word for it in English?
Like when she's walking, like taking a walk, the pouch?
No, not inside, but like when she's rolling, it's like, the little...
stroller? The stroller, like pushes.
Yeah, kind of. The little kids are inside of that, yeah.
Yeah, on the sidewalk, like stroller. They call it stroller. Yeah.
Stroller. Yeah. So, Lydia had been telling me that I've been fell from the stroller, and guess what? I actually did.
And hit your head, like.
Yeah, I actually did.
Really?
My mom told me that.
I cracked my head open when I was like 5. I had 10 stitches in my, right.
You actually fall off the stroller?
I didn't fall off the stroller, but I cracked my head open when I was like 5 and got 10 stitches in my head when I was like 5 years old.
See, I actually fell off the stroller. When my mom was carrying me on the stroller, I actually fell off the stroller.
Oh my God.
My mom told me that. I don't remember, but my mom told me that.
Interesting. Because I hit my head when I was like 4 or 5 years old. And I got 10 stitches in my head. It's just a scar. And then so I don't know, that might have something to do with it too. And then when I was like 5 months old, I swallowed a tag from a teddy bear when I was an infant, like a baby, and my dad threw me in midair because my dad got scared, and my mom pulled the tag out of my throat. My dad said if I was with a babysitter, I would have died. And I almost drowned one time when I was like 4 years old or 6. And my dad pulled me by my hair out of the swimming pool. But that's different. That was different. But then I got my hand stuck in a nail one time when I was roller skating in the garage, and I got out of a shot. And I was like 13 when that happened. I got rusty nail, but that's different, yeah.
You know, it's funny because all the weird people, they have their weirdness because they have like kind of traumatic experience happen in their life. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Because I've been watching the video of SBN lifestyle, and he's been telling me that he used to be crazy, he used to be wild, but then when he was a teenager, he got severely beaten up by somebody, and then that fucked him up.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And he said it happened like November 3rd, 2000.
Traumatic things can shape the way a person's life in their adulthood. Because like when I was a kid, like, they buried me in sand. I couldn't breathe for like 60 minutes almost, or 60 seconds. 6 kids jumped over my head and buried me in sand to try to kill me when I was like 5 years old or 6. And I couldn't breathe. They bullied me. It was and then it was scary. I just saw blackness and darkness, and I don't know, like I thought I was gonna die. I was like 5 or 6, and teachers didn't do anything.
You know, it's funny about people though. You know, if you're weird, there's something wrong with you. Yeah. People are trying to kill you or change you or whatever. They're trying something to do with you.
It's complicated, yeah.
It's not, but you know. That's why I want nothing to do with people. People are shit. That's it.
It seems like it.
Fuck people. Fuck everyone.
It kind of appears, yeah, it's
like I don't give a fuck. For real. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, yeah. It does give that, life does give that kind of tone, you know, like, persona, like that vibe, that feeling, like but yeah, I get, like I can get, like I can see where he's coming from, you know, like. But
you know what, you are who you are. You just have to just do what you're gonna do, you know.
For real,
people trying to fuck with you, you just you know,
gotta do what you do to get by. Yeah,
exactly. So fuck it.
Yeah, pretty much. Emil's, yeah, he's got some truth, just nothing but truth. Emil's speaking the truth, But yeah, it's cool. It's really nice to hang out. And gosh, we're almost an hour now, and like we're just chilling, like taking it easy. I just had a couple beers, and I feel a little more relaxed, like more mellowed. That's about all I'm gonna have because I have to, you know, I'll eat a little bit, drink some water, and then drive away. But I came to see Emil.
Yeah, and it's been like almost 2 years since we saw each other, so I feel like that justifies the fact that we're making an hour drinking video. I don't give a fuck. Let it be that long.
It's been like the longest we ever set a record. It's like the longest we ever did a video. Like,
hey, it's probably gonna get done uploading by tomorrow, but hey, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it.
I appreciate it very much.
Hey, tomorrow is 9/11. Pretty symbolic, right?
Wow, yeah.
9/11.
Wow.
It's actually been 20 years too.
Well, yeah. I thought about it a couple days ago, and you know, another thing is this morning, before I clocked into work, I heard this country song by Alan Jackson, and it was a tribute to 9/11. It was a really good song, like really famous. It made millions of dollars, and the interesting thing is he came up with the song at 4 a.m. because he dreamt the melody, and then when he woke up later, that's how he came up with the song. Because it was 4 a.m. and he dreamt the tune, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it became successful. The hit, but it's amazing because the song was touching and moving, and actually inspirational. Like it was a kind of a tearjerker, but it's a good country song.
But anyway, happy 9/11, guys.
Volumes.
Tomorrow it's 20-year anniversary since 9/11 happened.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. Like, man,
20 years since 9/11.
Man, people going through that that adrenaline must have been crazy. Like having that heat, that the fire going, and then people hopping off 1,900 feet. Like the scare factor must have been crazy.
My uncle who lives in New York, he was nearby when that happened.
Oh wow. So it's a good thing he wasn't in there. Well, I heard
Right.
one person lived, like only like 3 or 4 people lived. One guy lived because he went down the rail and the steps, but the firefighters on their way up, so just keep going down. And he lived. It was in the news. But there are only a few people. Like he said, he felt bad though that he lived and all the other people died. He felt like it was it was on his conscience. Like he lived and he didn't think it was fair that all the majority of the people died, but only like 4 people, very few people survived. But he went down the rails, like he went down a certain way. It was pretty crazy, like.
But do you think who did 9/11? Do you think it was the Muslims or the Zionist Satanists?
Well, it's a tough question. I mean, it could have been a combination. Like it could have been It could have been.
Do you think it's an inside job, 9/11?
Yeah.
Could be, right?
It was for.
I'm happy that America took their troops out of Afghanistan. Leave the Muslims alone. Let them live how they want. Because if you don't, they're gonna hate you.
That cracked me up, your question. Because it's like a note. It's like, yeah. That made me laugh. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean,
it's cool to laugh, but you asked me if it was planned. Of course it was planned. Like, it's not. Some people say a stupid question. It's not stupid. It's a silly question. It's like that's the reason that I'm chuckling, because it's funny. Because it's like it's like, yeah. It's like you already you probably knew what the answer was. Like,
it's inside job, right? Yeah, pretty much. I don't give a fuck.
you got me.
You know, Todd, sometimes I'm thinking, Todd, do you think if I'm gonna convert to Christianity,
Yeah.
do you think I'm gonna do the right decision? Do you think I should become a Christian?
Hold on. You got me on that one. Do you think it was planned? Yeah.
You think it was planned, right? 9/11 was
Sorry,
planned.
but yeah. I mean, Emil got me on. That made me laugh because it's like everybody knows.
Everybody knows 9/11 was a fucking hoax. Just like hoax, like.
Oh no, that wasn't. It's not the same. It wasn't. You said that. Okay, hold on. I'll break it down. It's easy. 9/11 was planned. Okay, the Holocaust was not a hoax. The COVID is kind of a hoax because it's like the Holocaust because they lie about how many people are dying about it. It's not true, the number. Okay, so it's not relatively fake. COVID is fake in a sense. Okay, it's half fake basically, but.
What do you mean half fake? Can you reiterate on that a little more?
Okay, so I'm regrouping. I'm trying to contain myself. Like, I'm trying to get myself together here. But you just cracked me up when you when you hit me with that. Like, was it planned? Like, I lost it. I'm sorry. I just cracked up. You got me on that one. But okay. Because you have good point, like you have good questions and good curiosity. Okay, let me just break it down once again. Okay, COVID is somewhat fake, but it's not fake all the way. Like it's out there, but it's over exaggerated and sensationalized.
I agree.
And the death number, like the count, isn't really accurate. Okay, they're over exaggerating it. Just like the Holocaust, they say 6 million Jews. Well, no, probably way less than that died, but it did happen with Hitler. That did happen. It wasn't a hoax. Okay,
But
Just
it was
like
less
9/11
Jews who
was not a
died.
hoax. 9/11 was not a hoax. It was planned, okay, which is everybody, like the majority of people already know that. That's why when Emil asked me, I like lost it and cracked up because it's like it's not funny. Obviously, it's not funny what happened, but there was. It wasn't just random. It was planned. The event of 9/11 was planned. Okay, so. But COVID, I don't know if it was planned or not, but I think it's, I don't know, I think it's a reason why the government's doing it, though. It's just my opinion.
You know
like,
what?
There's something behind it. Like,
I heard that they were trying to create a virus back in 2012, and some people were actually texting me some shit about that.
sorry,
I don't know.
Sorry, I lost it, but it's just funny though. Like, for some reason, I just cracked up though. Just
No,
lost
that's
it.
okay. I
Sorry.
mean, no, that's okay. I don't know, cause like to me,
Yeah.
I never got vaccinated, but every time I've been going to this facility and I've been getting COVID tests, you know, like put
Oh, yeah, I
one
had
after
once.
2 nostrils. I always come out negative, okay? I always come out negative.
Yeah.
That's why I never got vaccinated. I always come out negative.
Yeah.
And I've been tested like
Me
several
also.
times.
Yeah, well, one of the guys I worked with, he was a supervisor. He told me his wife worked in a hospital and she had a pretty decent position. And she said that even if people die, they're forced to put COVID, even if it's like cancer, for example, or AIDS. Like, so that made me think twice. Like, well, that sounds shady. That's just
That's bullshit.
shady and fishy. Like, that's,
You know how many nurses are fucking protesting? They're saying, you know what? We against the mandatory vaccinations. They're saying it's my body, my choice.
Right.
So
My
I
health,
shouldn't
my
be
choice.
forced
Right.
to get vaccinated. If you want to get vaccinated, that's cool. And there were some people over there who protested who actually been vaccinated. And been saying, yes, I've been vaccinated, I did it, but guess what? There are people who never been vaccinated. It's their choice. They have a right to do it. So I don't like the fact that you're forcing these people who don't want to get vaccinated to get vaccinated. See? And there are a lot of people who don't want to get vaccinated because they think that it's not been enough time and the vaccines are not been FDA approved.
They're making it more or less like you have to now. It's like they're pressuring, like the boiling point's getting higher now. The boiling point, and I don't understand. Like the president, like, you know,
Don't you think it's fucking anti-American? It's anti-freedom. Because see, if people want to get vaccinated, they can. If they don't, they don't.
Well, yeah,
but when you
it
force
should be
it,
according to their health, like according to what they want.
right,
Not
exactly.
not what they're like ordered to do.
Right, but when you say to somebody, hey, if you're not gonna get vaccinated, you're gonna get fired. That's not freedom.
Right. Well, that's a threat.
Exactly, it's a threat.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's like fucking anti-American,
An
anti-constitutional?
ultimatum. Yeah.
It is an ultimatum.
Yeah. So that's below the belt. Like, yeah, that's hitting. That's a scare fact. That's a scare tactic. I don't know. Like the government. Like, I don't like the government. Like selective. Like what they call that? Selective. When people pass away, it's called selective or something. I forgot. But anyways, a lot of people say the government didn't care in the past about. So why all of a sudden are they caring so much? Like they're saying, well, the government does things on purpose to control the population. Like they don't care about people's lives. So why now are they caring? Like in AIDS, well, with HIV, well, why wasn't there a cure? There was never a cure for that. You know, like HIV. So why is this like such, you know what I mean, like an issue? Like now they're giving out for free the vaccine for free. Well, the AIDS vaccine isn't free. It's like you have to be a millionaire to get an AIDS vaccine. So why is the government, if they kills like AIDS kill, because both of them kill people, COVID and AIDS, so why are rich people, one person told me, why are rich people can get the vaccine for HIV, but everybody gets cured for COVID, but only the government's letting the rich people get the cure for AIDS. Does that add up? Does that add up?
You know what's the funny thing about COVID vaccines? You know, the normal vaccines, they give you a little bit of a virus, right, in the vaccine. So your body is going to fight the virus, so it's going to get strong against the virus. This vaccine, though, the COVID vaccine, you inject that, that modifies your cells. So pretty much that
I didn't know
vaccine
that.
is like genetically modifies the cells in your body.
I didn't know that.
It's a different vaccine.
Oh.
It works differently. So pretty much, you know what people talking about, like 5G and QR code, you know, things like that. And a lot of times, you know, when people get vaccine, you get it once, you're okay. You get it twice.
Now they're talking about like the twice, like a booster. Like my mom said, she's gonna get a booster, and then.
But you know what? That actually damages you because
Yeah. Like,
the more you get vaccinated, you actually get less healthy.
I agree. It's like prescription medicine. It's like the pharmacy. The pharmacy or like the farm, and they're having all this medicine, get all this income, get a surplus of income, and then they especially by the feds, and then they hand out pills, and the pills a lot of times they don't really help people. They make things worse.
Right. And you know, a couple of days ago, I was one of the facilities in Cincinnati called Mountain Crest. It's like very close to where Yellow Groove lives, by the way.
Huh.
He told me where he lives, that he lives like 10 minutes drive away from there. So, in that facility, there was one black man on the wheelchair. They've been talking to him about the mess. And he's like, fuck this mess. I don't want to do it. It doesn't help me. And he was getting mad. He was getting frustrated. So see how it is, like, you know, people forcing all these people on the meds to say they're going to help you. And guess what? They only hurt them. And people know it. They don't want to deal with that bullshit. They don't want to take the meds. They're like, fuck that. Why should do it? I don't want to do it.
Well, yeah. I mean, the bottom line is the people that control the system are the ones that have the most money, and the people that have the most money have more power than the actual president. And the president doesn't want you to know about those people, but there's people that actually rule the country that that are hidden behind, behind public view, that the public is not supposed to, the general population can't get access to. That's the truth. That's the bottom line, and those people have the most power, and then they control what the lowies get. Like we're all the lowies, the lows, and we, there's another way to say it, but
this is what the brother Italian said.
It's set up for a reason the way it is. It's been like that for decades and decades.
This is what brother Italian said. It's like this rich fucking kikes. They're making money for killing other people with the vaccination.
It's all the green. It's all the paper dictates. Yeah, it's just, yeah. You're right. Yeah, he's right. I mean, that's the truth. That's the hard, cold, reality. That's the reality of those.
And some people are making money by killing other people with the vaccines, right?
I mean, that could be. I mean, that one surprised me.
That could be the truth,
there's
right?
Rare cases. I mean, there's a lot of people don't really have any side effects. Most people don't have side effects, but I'm saying there's a certain population, a certain subgroup that could suffer. I mean, anything's possible. I mean, there's ulterior motives for everything. I mean, there's always an action. For every action, there's a reaction. I don't know what else. But I think they're doing more damage. I think that the government, I think they're doing things to set, purposely to make things hard, to not really benefit us. Like, they're not really benefiting people. You know what I mean? In general, I don't think. I mean, they're coming across like they're trying to help, because they're, of course they're acting innocent about everything, but you don't know what the underlying truth. You don't know what there could always be a motive behind the whole scheme of things. You know what I mean? The whole design, the way they designed the whole skeleton, the whole, the whole setup could be just to throw people off and just delude people. Possible. I mean, maybe not. Maybe because a lot of it's population control too. Because they're knowing like our world's getting more people every every 10 years. We got more people to, you know, handle. And things get worse when, you know, you get more complicated, when you get more, you know, things get...
Yeah, it's like 5G theory, that coronavirus thing is all about like reducing the population of the earth. And this is what some people are doing, some entertainers and stuff. They're trying to force all of this lifestyle of like fucking having sex all the time, like sporadic lifestyle and drinking all of that, just to make sure the human population is gonna go down.
Yeah, I mean, there's crazy things that like I saw a video, like a Chinese chick had a phone. She just accidentally fell in this water and died. You know, like things happen quick. And then the lady died in a forklift accident. You know, and then the guy, I heard a story. A guy got hit in the head at a job in a warehouse of something on top of a forklift, and it hit his head, and then he died. And then I saw a video. The guys held like a pole, a metal pole, and they all like got electrocuted all at once and died. And their bodies were giving off like acid and shit, and smoke was coming off their fucking intestines and shit like that. So I mean, anything like.
Couple years ago, when I was working at FedEx, there was one guy, and he used to like, this is a black guy, and he used to have like one hand, and another hand he had like maybe like 2 or 3 fingers, and he was a loader. He was unloading trucks.
Oh wow.
His name was Justin, right?
Right.
So one day he went to work. He worked there, and then at the work he collapsed. They took him to the hospital. He fucking died. So pretty much they took him from work to the hospital. He died at work.
Oh my god. Just unexpectedly, like out of nowhere, just abruptly. Like,
yeah. It happened when I was working at FedEx.
Wow.
It was literally like one guy, like he was working day 5, and at some point to the job he
just collapsed out of nowhere.
Collapsed and took to the hospital. How later
it was
he
just
died.
random. Wow.
It's how life is, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I agree, yeah. It's pretty fragile in a way, yeah. You just don't know. You just never know, yeah. Well, it's already going on 7. How long is, wow, a minute, an hour?
Almost like an now we're like 20 minutes.
Oh, wow. Well, we've covered a lot of, you know, different topics. Like we've talked about a lot of different things.
We sure did. And I drink almost 2 beers. I'm almost done with the Heineken, by the way, people.
You're actually, God, it's going to take a while. Probably is 2 days to upload. Like, but it's good.
I don't know about 2 days, but
That's
like
awesome.
if I'm gonna start uploading like right now, tomorrow should be done.
Yeah, well.
Unless this fucking YouTube, KikeTube is gonna fuck it up.
Censor.
I hope not, though. I hope not, because I wanted to be on the internet, because.
Well, yeah, I mean, nothing we said is, you know, too revealing or too sensitive. I mean, too.
Well, you don't know about that because we've been talking about COVID and other things.
Well,
so it's
yeah, true. Yeah, we have.
But I hope that, you know, I mean, fingers crossed, YouTube's gonna allow it.
We're just giving off our opinions, basically.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, by the grace of God, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Who's the real Jew, by the way?
Giving our 2 cents. Well, yeah, as far as your Christianity, I mean, I think that Jesus, like, I think Jesus was like, I think he was more like, I think Jewish people should give him more credit.
I agree with you.
I mean, it's a farce. I think that, in a way, the Jewish religion is kind of a farce. I think even though it's the oldest, but I think something's just off. Like, reflecting back on their traditions, I think something just doesn't, something isn't in sync. Like, something just doesn't connect or mesh. Like, I don't know, there's just something.
I agree with what you're saying, because you see, I've been watching the pictures.
There's some problems with it.
I agree, because I've been watching videos of Neto Karta, and they're the real Jews. They're against Zionism, and they've been talking that, you know what, Judaism and Zionism, they're not the same thing. They've been saying that the real rabbis, back in like July 16, 1947, the Rabbi Dushinsky, the rabbi in Palestine, he said that, you know what, we are in a position of creating the state of Israel, especially in fucking Palestine. And they've been talking about how before Jews and Palestinians, they were living in peace, they were babysitting each other's kids, and now they're fucking worst enemies.
Oh yeah.
The Jewish people are freaking
I heard about
killing
that.
Palestinians.
Oh, yeah.
They're taking
Kids.
their lands which belong to them, and then saying that, you know what, there is
So
no
they're
such
in
thing. as-
conflict. They're in conflict, but back then they were pretty friends. They were pretty much allies, or not allies, but does that mean friends?
Yes,
allies?
exactly. They used to be cool, but now they're not because of the Zionism. And all the Zionists, they've been ostracized by the religious Orthodox Jewish community. They didn't want nothing to do with Judaism. But now, because of the Zionism, you know, the Jewish people are hated. Because everybody, all the Goyim, all the other people...
What's the difference between the Palestinian religion and is the Jewish religion the same? Like, what's the difference between their faith, like their... it's confusing. Like, what?
Okay, put it this way. The Zionists, they said, do you think the Jewish people have to have a land, right?
Yeah.
Because we've been living amongst other people, we've been persecuted, everybody hated us for who we are, so we have to have our land so we can live in peace, right?
Right.
So then the British people say, you know what, Jewish people should have allowed to have a land, and Palestinian people should give up part of our land to these fucking kikes so they can have their own country.
So the British want their land, the Palestinian land?
Right, they gave the Jews to Palestinian land. And then the Jewish people started taking the land away the Palestinians. The Palestinian people was like, you know what? I want to live there. I used to live there. My ancestors used to live there. And I don't want to give these people land to the fucking kikes, right? But these fucking kikes, they won't take the land. Right? And they've been taking the Palestinian land against their will. Now, the real Jews, the Netorah Karta Jews, they've been saying, you know what? In our Torah, we said that we have to follow 613 mitzvot, and 10 out of 10 commandments say, don't kill, don't steal. We violated, because we're killing the Palestinians, and we're stealing their land, right? And that's against Torah, that's against God, that's against Hashem, that's against Almighty, right? But those just people are doing. They just start taking the land
They're being
against
greedy, so they're sort of being greedy.
They're being greedy, and that's why they're being hated by everybody. And all the real Jews, the Netorah Karta, have been saying, God is forbidden us from having the land because we're not on the spiritual level. We don't deserve the land.
So what? So who deserves the land? Like, so are you talking about Jerusalem land?
Right. So they're saying that, you know what, Palestinian people should have their land, and we, the Jews, we should be in exile, and Judaism is the religion, and we should just follow our Judaism, and that's it. And they say Judaism and Zionism is not the same thing. Zionism is against Judaism.
So who deserves, or what group deserves the land then? Like, the
Netorah Karta believe that Jewish people shouldn't have the land. They should give up the Israel to Palestinian, and they should be the Jews, and they shouldn't have a land, and they should just be living in diaspora outside of Israel and practicing their religion, still being Jewish, but they should not have a land. That's what they think.
So that's what so you said that's what not the Palestinian, but the British people, or who did you say feels like that? What people?
Zionists.
All the Zionists.
They think that they should take the land from Palestinians, so that way they have their own land, so they can live like a Jew.
So the Palestinians aren't Zionists then, right? The Jewish people are Zionists?
Some of the Jewish people are Zionists, but some are not.
What's the definition of Zionist?
Zionist is a person who thinks that Jewish people should have their own land. But the problem is the Jewish people, they want to forcefully take the land from Palestinians to make it their own land.
And the Palestinians are like fighting back.
They're fighting back because they don't want to give up their land.
They're what do you call it? Like not revolting, but they're like there's friction. Like they're
there's friction.
Trying to prevent them taking their land. Like they're rejecting the.
But the Jewish people, they want to take more and more land.
They can't. I see. And take it from them, the Palestinian, because the Jewish people think the Zionists, they believe in Zionism. Like they deserve, they're owed the land. Like they feel like it belongs to them. Only them.
Because it used to be their land 2,000 years ago.
I see. And then the group, whoever's living in Palestine, are fighting back. because they want their own. They don't want them to take over and invade
Exactly.
Palestine.
And the religious rabbi, the Nutrei Karta, who are like religious Jews, Orthodox Jews, who actually follow Judaism to the T, who actually follow Shabbos like normal. They're saying, you know what, you shouldn't be doing it because this is against Judaism. And they're saying, you know what, you shouldn't kill, you shouldn't steal. And these people, they're following everything. But the people who are actually doing that stuff, they say we are the real Jews, we are the Jews, and they look like Jews, and they're genetically Jewish, but they don't follow Judaism, and they don't practice Shabbos. They don't do the Judaism like they used to do, like the ancestors used to do. But then they say, you know what, we're the real Jews. And in order to be a Jew, what does it mean to be a Jew?
It's like blasphemy, sort of. Like it's not sacrilegious, but it's like, I forget what the word is. Like, the word you said, it's like, I forgot that word that you said. And it's not, never mind, it's not.
Like they pretty much saying we are Jews, they're inventing the Jewish religion, and they making all these real Jews and Naturei Karta look bad. And that's why Naturei Karta make the violent point. They're saying, you know what, everybody hates our Jews because of Zionism. So because we Naturei Karta, we look genetically, and we close genetically to all these motherfuckers who also call themselves Jews, right?
Right.
And that's why they hate us. But we don't do anything wrong. It's them, not us. Even though we look like each other, we look like the same tribe, but we are not. And we don't want to take the blame for some other bad Jews. That we don't want everybody to hate us. Why everybody hates the Jews? Because of the Jews are occupying somebody's land and they're hurting other people. And other people see that what these fucking kites are doing.
So they sort of want to just expand the empire, like build more land, like have more control.
Right,
land,
right,
like,
right,
have
right.
more power and land and all that.
Right. And
like an empire, you know.
And what these Jews are doing, you know, it's like, you know, I understand it makes sense, but
so they sort of just want to rise out or come out of the minority phase. Like they just want to expand, and like they want to not be a minority. Like they want to be a bigger, you know, like Christianity. But why, like Christianity? I don't know. They're both of the two oldest religion. I don't know. Like,
let me tell you something. Christianity came from Judaism.
Yeah.
Because Jesus Christ, his name was Yoshua, by the way, Yoshua ben Yosef, and he was a Jew, and he was a practicing Judaism. He didn't want to become a god.
Well,
he was just thinking that, you know, his way of practicing Judaism was the right way. And I agree with him.
Yeah, he's definitely like in music, like unappreciated. Like he's not like he's devalued. Like he deserves more like praise. Like I don't know, but maybe all the while they're really praising him because even, you know, maybe like he's under disguise. Like he really indirect. Like he's really the true savior. Like he's Lord. He's the Lord, but he's not like
he is.
Not.
You know why? Because you know what, in Jewish religion, who is the Mashiach? Mashiach should be direct descendant of King David. Now, Jesus Christ, Yeshua ben Yosef, he was direct descendant of King David. He was 27 generations after the King David. So, if Jesus Christ didn't have anybody after him, what does it mean? He's a Jewish Messiah. He's a fucking Mashiach. But the Jews killed Jesus. So what does it mean? The Jews killed Mashiach. So Jewish people, they're looking for Mashiach. They're trying to see who the Mashiach is when they're the ones who killed the Mashiach.
That's ironic. Not ironic, but it's like, I don't know. It's, I can't find the word. It's like,
that's fucked up,
the right word, but yeah. It's like, it's like the opposite of like, it's like hard to fathom. It's like, you know, you kill your own, like you're trying to find the light, like find the savior, and here you killed your own.
You killed your own savior, right?
And not knowing he was the real savior. Like maybe they were just not aware, you know, just stupid to the fact that he wasn't. They're just ignorant that he wasn't the savior. So they're just, I don't know. I can't relive history.
But you make sense though. I kind of agree with you on that one.
It's just hard to dissect, you know. It's hard to piece together.
So soon in time.
You know what? It's kind of weird because it kind of gave me a headache drinking a little bit. You know, kind of got a headache. Now.
You know, me
weird.
too. I have a little
It's
bit
like
of
a headache,
pain.
like pain, like here and here from drinking a little, like headache. It's kind of weird. You too?
A little bit like my eye,
Yeah,
you
like
know.
like right here is kind of sore and right here is sore.
No, I don't have it like here,
Just
right
up here in the front a little.
Right
Like,
here, maybe
yeah, on
a
the
little.
side, like right here a little, like right here above my eye, like right there, it's sore, and like right here a little bit, like right here sore a little.
See, for me, it is right
And up
here,
in the
but
middle,
it's mostly
like in
right
the middle,
there.
And then my head, front of my head, a little sore, like through here's a little sore from drinking, like from the effects of buzz, like it's kind of sore a little, at the side of my.
It seems like affects you
like
more
the
than
side of my
affects
head
me,
a
but
little. Yeah, I don't drink as much as I used to, but since I don't work tomorrow, I might have a little bit of Jack Daniels tonight because I got a bottle of whiskey, so I might have a little of that tonight.
I got
Since I
you.
don't work tonight, since maybe watch a show and eat something, because I enjoy food sometimes more when I'm a little drunk, like somewhat drunk, and eat like pizza maybe or whatever. And sometimes it's more pleasant to eat food when you're a little high from alcohol.
Oh
Even
yeah.
though it's a downer, they say it's a downer.
What's downer? To eat after you get fucked up?
No, they say like alcohol's a downer, not an upper.
Yeah, it is.
That's what they say.
Yeah, it is. That's true. That's correct. But
Yeah. So I don't know like what else to say. We've talked a lot. Like I don't know what else we can. I mean, what do you think? Like, what's your idea? Like, do you want to just conclude or wrap things up or what?
yes,
Wrap.
I want to wrap things up because we've been keeping this video going for an hour and a half,
Yeah.
almost like 1 hour and 32
It's been
minutes.
a long time.
It's gonna be uploading for like a day. So at this point, unfortunately,
On his channel, which is a really good channel.
thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your compliment. I really, But at this point, we have to conclude. I'm done with the 24 ounce of delicious malt liquor, Old English 800.
Yeah.
As well as I'm done with Heineken. We had a good talk with Todd. It was our reunion video. We didn't see each other for 2 years. So thank goodness we saw each other again and we made a good video. We've been talking about good things. Thank you very much, sir, as well. And now it's time to be done. So in conclusion, I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching this amazing video. It was the rules and
Todd, country. What's my name?
do you have a YouTube channel?
Not currently.
Okay, just keep
I
it
just
like
go by
that.
my name, basically by my name.
Just Todd. It was
No.
the rules and Todd, the Crazy Russian 86 and Todd.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
now we're done.
Take care.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Take care.
Take care.
All the best to you guys. Peace out. Later. And I'm out.